Oh my goodness, we're live.
Yes, we are.
Hey. Wow, guys.
Yep.
How are you guys doing? Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Eric Walker. Thank you for joining us at All for Sci-Fi. We're trying something new, so hopefully you guys like our new setup. And here's Captain
Rickster.
Yeah, there he is, the sidekick. Woohoo, Captain Rickster.
He's here today.
Yeah, but we got a lot to talk about today on today's show. We're going to talk about Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
We're also going to be talking about Star Trek Discovery.
2 episodes.
And 2 episodes. We got 2 episodes today. So thank you guys for joining us. Of course, as always, we're coming to you live from Woodland Hills, California for this wonderful stream and webcast. And today is, what is today's date, Captain Rickster? Since you always, what's today's date?
Today's date?
Yeah.
Today is the 19th.
Oh,
Saturday the 19th.
Okay, Captain Rickster. And let us know, guys, how this looks. Let us know if you could hear us clearly, making sure the mics are working and everything. Let's see who's here, Captain Rickster. Let's see who is here. We got Dante's here.
I'm here.
Well, there's Dante. Hey, Dante.
Hey, Dante. How we
What's
doing?
up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, guys. Yeah, we ended up starting a few minutes later because we're trying to get this new system figured out. Starting a few minutes later, new system figured out. And but it's been pretty exciting.
You like split screen.
No, I just want to set it up. I want us to do something new and something different, and I don't want to always have it be the same. We're going to have an exciting show today for you guys. We're going to not just talk about the movie Uncharted. We're not going to talk just about Star Trek Discovery. We're also going to show you something very exciting is about to happen in our universe. It's the new, at Disneyland in Florida, the new Galactic Star Cruiser is about to take off. It's about to do. It's kind of like a new thing with. It's kind of like a cruise in space. It's really expensive. It's too much money in my opinion. But you get to journey to a galaxy far, far away. So why not, right?
It's definitely far away, all right.
That's true, Captain Rickster.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but we're going to show you clips of so you guys can get excited about it. I know Dan O from the Dano channel was talking about his live webcast. Shout out to Dano. He watches our show and he has his own show as well. Check him out on the Dano channel. And we're gonna play a clip of what it's gonna be like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this clip going for you, and we'll be right back right after the clip. Enjoy.
It's so great to have you here with us on board the Halcyon. I know that we at Walt Disney Imagineering have been working with Lucasfilm and you for years developing the backstory of the Halcyon.
Yeah, now we're here in person, really getting to experience what this thing we've had in our brains has been for so many years.
When passengers come to Star Cruiser today, they're going to encounter a Halcyon that has been recently restored to its former glory, the way it really looked in the earliest days of its voyages across the galaxy.
The way it's meant to be seen.
The way it's meant to be seen. And the very first place that the Halcyon ever traveled to was Batuu.
Yeah, we're going to follow that same journey that those passengers did, centuries ago in honor of the anniversary of the ship. The events of your stay here at Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser are set between the events of Star Wars The Last Jedi and Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, right around the same time as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right here at Disney Hollywood Studios. As a passenger, you get to choose your own path, and the parts of Star Wars that really call to you, that are special to you, you get to go live those. Do you join the Resistance? Do you join the First Order? Are you a scoundrel? There's a love story on board. There's everything you could possibly want. And we'll get to see some of the characters that we know and love from the films, including Rey and Kylo, who will actually meet up again for probably the first and maybe the only time between those 2 films.
The Halcyon has been involved in many different adventures, and there are many characters that we know and love from Star Wars that have had an interaction with the Halcyon. Where will our fans be able to hear all of these stories about the Halcyon?
Well, first we've got the Halcyon Legacy comic miniseries. So it's a 5-issue miniseries that sort of spans the generations of time that the Halcyon, kind of their whole history. After that, we've got the High Republic Mission to Disaster. The Halcyon has such a rich legacy, and I'm so excited to get to tell Halcyon stories for years to come.
And I'm excited that our passengers, when they step on board the Halcyon, are going to know those stories, and they're going to be able to participate in their own story and actually shape the events of the story that's happening as part of Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
Wow.
That was good.
Yes, that's just awesome, guys.
Yep.
Wow, that was great. So Dante was letting us know that he was hearing an echo. So what I did was I took off one of the mics to make sure because we don't need two mics. We're in the same room,
No, we're in
right?
the same room together.
So yeah, hopefully that would. It was an awesome clip.
Yes, it was.
I agree
It was an
with
awesome
you.
Clip, yes.
So Dante, how's the audio now that I muted one of them? Does it look better? Oh, see, he said awesome clip.
Go right.
That's cool. Yeah, let us know how the audio is now. Make sure to let us know if it's better now with just one microphone. I went ahead and muted one of them. So, yeah, he says much better. Good. We're on the right track. So
Yes, we are.
one of the other exciting things that one of the other announcements that we need to make is we're going to be somewhere, right, Captain Rickster?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
2 weeks.
And
We're gonna-
go
We're
ahead.
going to be at Capitola, California, doing a Star Wars convention there. So if anybody wants to come up that way, please come. I would love to meet you,
Yep.
and we can have a great time up there.
Yeah. We're going to be up at Capitola Con on March 5th and 6th.
Yep.
And come out. And Capitola is, where is it, Captain Rickster? It's in
And just before you get to Santa Cruz, California.
okay. And what's exciting about Capitola Con is not just that you get to meet Mace. What else is exciting about it is there's going to be 5 Boba Fett's there.
5 Boba Fett's are gonna be
5 Fetts are going to be there,
Yep.
including Daniel Logan, who's original, the younger Boba Fett.
there. Right.
And also the Armorer
Yep. she's
from
gonna
The
be there.
Mandalorian is going to be there. That is awesome.
Yes, it
So
is.
we're excited about that. Hey, Stephen Green's here. Hey,
Hi,
Stephen
Steve.
Green.
How we doing?
Yeah. We're trying something different, something new with the podcast,
Yeah.
different cameras.
I like split screen.
No. Did you say split or spit screen?
I said split
It,
screen.
it sounded like a spit screen. He likes spit screen. Are you a spitter? Do I like
You
the
never
spit?
know because of my false teeth here. I got in me. You never know
But
when he's spitting.
Again, we're excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. So not only am I going there, the 5 Boba Fett's, the Mandalorian, the armor for the Mandalorian. A lot of great people are going to be there. And
Darth Vader's gonna be there.
Darth Vader, Sandra Nilsson, and Alan Fernandez, and Mark Dotson. It's going to be like
Homecoming.
it's going to be like the show that everybody wants all of us to be at Celebration.
That's right.
Because we know that none of us are going to get invited, probably, because
Probably
Lucasfilm
not,
wants
no.
to focus on the new stuff, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Not the old guys. Just the new
So,
guys.
and I understand that. So, but in tribute to us going out to Capitola Con, which is again March 5th and 6th, we're going up on the 3rd, a little bit sooner. That's why I almost said that. I actually got the new Boba helmet.
Yes, he does.
Look at this. So I got the new Boba Fett helmet, and since there's going to be 5 Boba Fett's there, I'm going to go ahead and try to get it signed by as many people as I can.
That's true.
I am Boba Fett. I am Boba Fett.
There you go.
I am Boba Fett.
That's true. He's definitely Boba Fett.
Okay, Captain Richter, what else? How was your week? What else you got to say?
Oh, my week was good. I
Isn't that
enjoyed it.
marvelous?
Had a great time. We're coming down now.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell them.
We did some traveling. We've got some good sales this week.
We were blessed this week, that's
yeah,
for
we
sure.
were blessed really good this week. That was the
Yeah.
best thing.
Yeah.
We got caught up on everything, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
Speaking of that, this hat is our logo for a window company.
That's right.
So it's just our logo is window.
That's it. That's all it is. Just a window.
Yeah. So this is actually our hat. That's our logo for the window company.
Yep.
And you're wearing your Baby Yoda,
Yo,
also known as Gogurt
Yep.
shirt, and I'm wearing the shirt I got from Universal Studios. when we did that thing at Universal Studios. That's cool.
Yep, you did.
So yeah, just
In fact, I picked up a new Mandalorian T-shirt today.
you did.
Yes,
Wow,
I did.
that's cool.
That Walmart. Oh, yeah. Actually,
So-
it's my size.
What we're doing today, we're going to talk about Uncharted, and most of you know Uncharted is the movie stars Mark Wahlberg, Tom Holland, to name a few, and it's based off the very famous game. I don't know. Let us know below, guys, if you've played Uncharted, the game Uncharted, and how many versions. I think they're at the fourth
I think the fourth version.
one right now. I think I have one or two of them. I don't have all four of them. I need to get them,
I
but
don't have any of them. So
yeah. So yeah, so this so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and talk about Uncharted, which just got released on the 18th, February 18th.
Yep.
And other than just Uncharted, we're also gonna talk about Star Trek Discovery.
Yep.
We're gonna give you 2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery.
Yep.
The last 2 because we missed it because we were at a con in between then.
Yep.
And let's what else are we gonna do, Captain Rickster? Oh, those 2 things for sure. And
Those 3 things we're definitely going to talk about for sure.
yeah.
I mean, probably,
Any other news going on or
any science fiction news? I have no idea. I know. Oh yeah, Mobius.
oh
We
Mobius.
got the 2 different pictures. 2 different times they're going. I told you that it's going to be the first last weekend of January,
Right.
and they moved it to April 1st. We found the actual poster stated. Why did Marvel move it for?
I don't have any idea why they did
I
that.
don't either. Maybe Mike
Marvel's
might know.
crazy.
Mike knows everything.
Yeah, Mike does know everything. I don't know if he's here or not, but you know, Green Leader, who's here, hi Green Leader,
I agree there.
he says that he hasn't played the game. So
Well, I don't have the game. So
I have
don't
it
know.
on PlayStation. I played it a couple times. It's a pretty good game, but that one's going to take longer. That review is going to take longer to do. So let's go ahead and talk about the 2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery, since that's you know, a lot of people may not know it. I'll tell you what though, that we're going to talk about this movie. It's a great movie.
It is a great
I mean,
movie,
it's
yeah.
really, really good.
They
So,
did actually excellent job on
Yeah.
doing it too, based
Right.
off the game.
so
It's
let's
unusual.
talk about Star Trek Discovery,
Yeah.
the latest episodes, which we have an issue with Booker here.
Yep.
Booker's wreaking all kinds of havoc with that other doctor. Before we get started with the rating, you know, at all for sci-fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars, 5 stars being the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend streaming it, going to the movie theater. In this case, when we review Uncharted soon, that we don't, if it gets 3 stars or less, don't go spend the money at the movie theater. We saw it in IMAX, by the way.
Right. It was
But
great.
Star Trek Discovery, the latest 2 episodes, the official all for sci-fi rating is. Second, thank you. I liked it. I liked it quite. The last one I liked more than the week before. Out of the 2, we're gonna give a rating for both episodes. Both episodes will receive from me a 4.5 star rating. What do you give it, Captain Rickster? Give it a 4.5 stars for both ratings.
Both
Let's
ways.
combine them.
Both ways. Combine them together.
Yep.
I go 4.45. I mean, it was okay, but it was not what I expected.
Oh my goodness. He just doesn't want me to
It's not
knock
bad.
his teeth
It-
out.
it's not
1,
bad.
2, 3.
Oh, we quit
I'm
that.
too far away from you now.
Good. The best thing, it's not as great as I thought it would be.
Okay.
I thought it would be better.
So what was your issues with it?
My issues was with the first one we saw. It was better
Right.
at the storyline.
Mhm.
It was also better acting because there were actually a little more action into it, if you want to call it action.
Right.
And I like the music.
Well, the music is always great in all the Star Wars stuff. It's just amazing.
But I think it was better acting on this last one than the previous one after that.
Well, that's one of the things. The acting's really great. The music's really great. The first episode has them, talking about what they're going to do, basically.
They did.
And they decided that they want to make first contact with it. They find out that this anomaly is really just it's some very advanced species. And by the way, these Star Trek episodes are suitable for children, so anybody can watch it. But what they're basically finding out is that this is some really advanced race, not like they're Q or anything like that, but they're very advanced. Mm-hmm. And what they find out later, they find out that what they're doing is trying to get energy even in the next episode. But this episode, they're trying to decide what to do. They know they could destroy this anomaly, or they want to try to not do it and go make first contact. And what happens is Booker, who about earlier, oh, it says when you go to Richter's screen, it cuts out. Okay, got it. I'll note that. Okay. Okay, so basically, I know why it's doing that. Thank you for letting me know that. Basically, what's happening is Booker is he's upset because his whole world was destroyed. His whole planet was destroyed. His family, everything. Yep. So he wants to just destroy this anomaly. He wants revenge. He wants revenge even on the people that did this. Yep. But so what they do is they devise a plan to steal the prototype of the spore drive. Mm-hmm. So and that's what the first episode's about. Them getting that, and eventually they steal it, and they're going to use it on Booker's ship to get him and this other doctor who's really advanced, who was helping him out. Yep. Basically, what they're doing is they're going to go and try to destroy everything, mm-hmm. and not do that. They don't want to do it. And the doctor wants to use it at the time that they destroy it. He wants to find a way to harness that power so he can get home, because he lives very far away. At first, we thought he was from Risa or whatever, but I guess he's not. No, he's farther than that. Right. So he needs it for those purposes. So, and I think what you were talking about too earlier about the split screen, I think his sound cuts off when I just go to him directly is when it cuts off. Yeah, because probably
my microphone's not on.
Because his microphone's not. But now you could probably hear him speak for a second. Let's test this while we're doing it.
Alrighty.
Because I turned off your mic on your own camera is what it is. So if I go to you solo, I got to turn your mic on. It's basically what's got to happen. So
hopefully you can hear me now.
You can hear. Go ahead, Captain Rickster.
I hope you can hear me. Talking and good stuff. And,
yeah. He's saying it's when I go to only you, it cuts out. Yeah. That's the reason.
He's got that one rigged.
No, the reason why it cut out, because earlier in the show we were getting an echo effect because we had two mics at the same time. Right. So if I go to you solo, I got to turn your mic on basically and turn it. It doesn't matter. Off. I don't have to turn mine off because it'll cut mine off actually if it goes directly to you. Okay. But yeah, now I'm learning the system and I'm editing as we go along. So thank you guys for pointing out any anomalies with our show.
Yeah, I know. We got plenty of
plenty of those, right?
You got that right.
So basically, like back to what we were talking about on the show, they devise a plan. They steal the spore drive, and then that episode ends, and then the next episode picks up with they're trying to chase them and find them or whatever, and they're worried. They're worried because Captain Michael Burnham is too close to Booker.
Yeah, it's true.
So they bring someone else who could step in just in case she can't make the big call, basically.
True. Very true.
And it ends up being a close friend of theirs too.
Yeah, it is. Which is fun. Not funny,
Right.
But there are close friends and stuff like that. So.
Right.
And she tried to take over, but it didn't happen. Berman wouldn't let it happen. So that was a good try.
Well, yeah, let me go to Captain Rickster, like you said, real quick, and I'll turn his mic on as I remove mine. And then his is going to turn on. Down talk, Captain Rooster.
All right. Hope you can hear me now. I mean, we're talking about Star Trek Discovery here. The second episode. I mean, that's taking over and the two episodes we're talking about today. It's been good. So
yeah, basically what I did was when I cut to him, I turned his mic on.
That's right.
So, and what I'll do is when I remove him right now and go back to the split screen.
You're like removing me.
You're funny. So now I'm back. So that's basically, it's a little bit of editing here as we go on the fly. So
Yeah, that's true.
hopefully this is looking good, guys. So did that work? Okay. You hear Rick. Okay, good.
Good,
So it did
good,
work.
good,
So that's what I got to do. I just got to turn your mic on if I go to you solo.
Right.
Okay. Hey, there's always going to be bugs and you got to learn how to fix them. And I'm trying to make the sound and everything good. So,
True,
okay.
true.
So going back to what we were talking about with Michael, they're worried that Michael's not going to be able to do it. So they brought in this person from Starfleet Security.
Yep.
This is the second episode, the last one, which is called Rubicon. Is
Rubicon,
this last one, which is the better of the
better
two.
two, yes.
It's definitely the better of the two. So,
Yeah, you got that part right. It is better of the two.
right. So basically, Rubicon is this episode, and this whole episode, the other thing that Michael did was Michael put when she went to go grab. They had to get. In the last episode prior to this, they had to go get the selenium
Right.
to make
right.
to be able to make the spore everything work with a spore drive and everything.
Uh-huh.
So, and when Michael was there at this weird casino, which kind of reminded me a little bit of Star Wars from The Last Jedi. Remember they had that the casino scenes?
Uh-huh.
Now Star Trek Discovery, not the last one, but the first one we were talking about.
Right.
They have the casino. They go there, and Michael planted. She lost the poker game.
Yep, she did.
So they planted this device. She planted this device so that they could know where they were hiding out and getting everything ready.
I still think that she lost on purpose.
You think who?
Burnham.
Okay.
Because she put that little tracking device on the back of that thing, so I figured that's what she was doing. Is going to follow. Going to do.
Right.
So So she followed him, and they tracked him like they were supposed to. So it was actually pretty good at that part of the show. I like the fight scene too. The fight scene was pretty good with the captain and the other guy.
Right.
They tried to say that she tricked him into winning.
Right.
So to make the odds bigger.
Sure. Okay. So anyway, then that episode ends. He has the selenium. They go hide out somewhere. So the next episode, as it's starting, it's basically starting, and they're talking about how she tells the president of the Federation, even though they lost it, she planted this tracker device, so which impresses the president,
right?
And also her boss, her admiral boss, who has her back in the whole way. So they ended up, like we said earlier, they put her with that old friend of security.
Yep.
And to step in if she needs to make the call. So most of this next episode, the last episode, Rubicon, we're talking about, which is better out of the two episodes we're talking about, it has a lot of action going, and Michael's trying real hard to get to Booker, to try to convince him that he needs to do the right thing. They know now that that species might not know what they're doing. They're just trying to. That thing is basically getting borite, which is they use as an energy source. So this whole time that they're destroying, which is weird, they're destroying star systems and planets and all this whatnot, and killing all these species, and they're just doing it for their own energy needs. So what's got to happen? Oh, and then at the very end of the episode, she's trying to get them not to destroy the device. They destroy the device, and then they disappear and go in hiding. Booker and the doctor. And Michael and them are trying to figure out where they went. And they end up monitoring, and suddenly the anomaly reappears in the same spot, like it wasn't blown up or destroyed. Mm-hmm. So that's how the episode ends, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's see what next week's episode's going to do.
Right.
On that one, you see how they resolve this conflict.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to check it out. So, but that's basically it about Star Trek Discovery. And it's going good. I like it. I want to see some more action. So you've done some more setup. So hopefully, how many episodes you said this season was? How many episodes we have left? We don't know. I don't know about Star Trek Discovery. You were talking about something else.
I'm talking about another
movie.
Another TV show.
And the other thing we're going to review too, we're watching it now, but maybe next week we could do a whole review of Space Force, which just came out on Netflix. Oh, I could see your opinion already, Captain Rickster.
You got my opinion on that one already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like it so far, but I like that sense of humor. You may not like that sense of humor. I just like the whole thing, that the fact that Trump talked about starting a Space Force, and now there's a movie called Space Force, and
all done by Steve Carell, who created and wrote this thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, so far, it's okay. The first season was really good. So far, we'll see what they do on this next season. But next week, we'll try to review Space Force, okay?
He will.
We didn't talk about the movie Moonfall, okay? I didn't even get a chance to see the movie Moonfall. I've heard a lot of things about it, about how they threw everything in the kitchen sink, and it wasn't really a great story.
It was.
But if you want to, Captain Rickster, let's go ahead and let you talk about it now. Go ahead.
Moonfall. It wasn't a bad.
What's your official all for sci-fi rating?
My official sci-fi rating is probably a 3.5 on this.
Whoa!
I mean,
3.5 means you don't want anybody to go to it.
Not really. It's not the best sci-fi movie I've ever seen. It's like you said, it threw everything in there except the kitchen sink. But they did throw the bed in the bedroom and the whole house.
Was it the storyline or something, or no storyline?
There's no storyline in it. It was all mixed.
How was the music?
Music was good. I liked the music. The acting was good, but there's no storyline at all in this thing. And with the storyline they did have, he just jumped all over the place. So it was not like amazing. There was no really. There was a little bit of action in it.
Okay.
But it wasn't much. But it was just something, they're trying to say that the moon's hollow and all this other stuff and blah blah blah. And it's some aliens made the moon.
The moon's hollow? Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, really? They couldn't think of something better than that?
Yeah, that's craziness. So you heard it. Captain Richter says Moonfall gets 3.5 stars. Official all for sci-fi rating means it's a pass. Do not go watch Moonfall. Wait until it comes out on something free to watch it. Maybe just to entertain yourself.
It's not worth the money I paid to see it.
Okay. So there you go. Let's we didn't really review it, so it's good that we didn't. Okay, let's talk about Uncharted. Okay, guys. Uncharted.
Yeah, definitely Uncharted, all right.
So again, Uncharted is based on the video game. They have 4 different Uncharted games out. I have, I think, a couple of them. I really like them. I really like the game. The game has a great storyline.
I wonder which game they're playing, which one they're using.
It's a good question. I need to look at it. I need to look at the games because they're different adventures like that.
Of course.
And even if you stop and waited till the end credits, you would have seen them also setting it up for Uncharted.
Yeah,
which is great. So, in Uncharted is let me see here. It's going to show you guys here. Uncharted. This is what the video game looks like. Yep. That Tom Holland plays that character. I think his name is Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake.
Yeah. So he plays Nathan Drake, and he goes on this mission mainly because he's trying to find out what happened to his brother, and then because his brother was with this other con artist played by Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
And who's a bad guy and only cares about himself. And
that's normal for him,
right? So that's the main reason why he wanted to do it. And but he finds out and thinks his brother's dead. We find out that his brother is not actually dead.
No, he's still alive. Actually.
That his brother's really alive. And then he has Antonio Banderas as this. Most of it takes place in Spain, in Barcelona, and then they travel to the Philippines to basically get the loot that they're trying to get.
The gold from 2 ships.
Which actually came from Antonio Banderas' family. It was originally their money.
Yeah.
Originally.
That's
so
right.
So this is what all the characters look like in the actual game itself.
Yep.
From the game. And then you see this. You see all these. They're great characters. They did a really great job in casting.
Yes, they did.
This movie, And okay, at All for Sci-Fi again, we have an official rating of 0 to 5 stars. 5 being the best, of course. If it's 3 or low, it's a pass. Like on Moonfall. This is Uncharted. Okay, so on Uncharted, we're going to give it an official All for Sci-Fi rating of. I'm going to give this a very decent rating. Some people might disagree with me, but I really like this movie. So I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. What does Captain Rickster give?
I'm gonna go better than that because I really loved it. I'm gonna give it a 4.85.
Wow.
Because
we didn't agree with each other twice today.
But it was awesome. It was an awesome movie.
It was a good movie.
I loved the two main characters in it.
Yes.
They actually had a good chemistry.
Right.
Which you hardly ever see in a movie. But these guys actually really had a great chemistry in what they were doing.
Yep.
How they played their parts. How the characters were reacted and acted in the. So it was like, wow. Yeah. It was amazing. It kept you on your seat. You want to see what's going to happen next. I recommend this show for everybody to go see. They haven't seen it yet already.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I mean it's again, guys, great movie, great start to this season because we're getting real close to the springtime. We're going to get a lot of great stuff out. Yep. Even after Discovery, we got Picard coming right after that. Mm-hmm. We got all the stuff coming in May. Wow. Obi-Wan Kenobi's coming after that in May. Yep. We got Celebration coming. Yep. This year is going to be such a great year for sci-fi, for Star Wars, for Star Trek. It's just, this movie is just the very beginning. So I'm very hopeful that we're going to have a great year all year long. So
see, Uncharted is not sci-fi, but it's an action movie and it has a lot of action.
Oh, it's definitely fantasy oriented, which is to me is sci-fi.
It is, but it does have a lot of action in it too.
Right.
So you would love the action part.
Right.
You guys want to see it.
For sure. Okay. Basically, again, the movie is based on the game. So basically, it starts off with Mark trying to recruit Nathan Drake. He says his brother's lost or something. He makes up some story. Yep. And then he doesn't get him right away, but then he goes back and he's looking at the postcards his brother sent him, and he decides to get in on it. And then later we meet the side characters. It's not the greatest storyline necessarily, but it doesn't have to be the greatest storyline. It does have a storyline.
I don't think it had a huge budget either, though.
But the thing that was great about the whole thing overall, again, the chemistry between Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland is great. Yep. It's like these guys knew each other all this time. It's craziness how good they were. So I hope it does well because I'd like to see a second one. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I would love to
see a second one. Yeah, this one too.
I'm really hopeful. I'm hopeful it does well, so we get to see it. So
it's funny how Tom Holland, who's actually British,
right,
can actually leave his accent out of the movie,
right,
when he talks, because you hear no British accent in there.
That's true.
So he must be he's well trained on how to remove his accent.
He does get rid of his accent, his British accent. That's true.
It is true. That's the best part I like about him. He knows how to get rid of it.
Yeah. Okay, so definitely go out and see Uncharted. We're giving it a big thumbs up here at All for Sci-Fi. What are we got coming up soon? We got a couple things. Okay, so we talked about next week we'll do Space Force. Right. We'll also go back to Star Trek Discovery. Might have something else in between that. But more importantly, guys, the thing that's exciting is we're going to be at Capitolicon.
That's right.
I'm going to be there on March 5th and 6th. So come out and meet myself as Mace Tawani. All for Sci-Fi. You can come and meet Captain Rickster. And Capitolicon is near Santa Cruz area, you said?
Yes, it is.
So come on out. If you're in the Bay Area or up north, come on out because there's going to be 5 Boba Fett's there.
That's right.
The armorer from The Mandalorian is going to be there. A whole bunch of other people.
Mace is going to be there.
Mace. Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
The original Mace.
The original Mace.
Not-
And I'm going to have goodies there. I'm going to have something special for you guys. So definitely come out and say hi. That's going to be and we'll try to do like a walkthrough, like a live stream.
We'll try.
Is
How busy we are.
It's also got to have a good signal too,
Yes.
because a couple times we tried to do it and there's
No
we're
signal at
gonna
all.
the last couple times we tried to do it, we like Pasadena, and even if we can't do it and there is no signal, we'll do a video and then
Right.
we'll upload it later for everybody.
Right.
So yeah, hello, hey, somebody says hello. Hello from Blue Harvest. Hey,
Hey,
Blue
how
Harvest
you doing,
Toys, how
Harvest?
you doing? Yeah, nice to thank you guys for joining our
Yeah.
live webcast. Today we're talking about Uncharted the movie. We're talking about also the
To
Star,
Discovery.
2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery. We also talked about the new Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, the Holoson, or I can't pronounce that name. It's too hard. But we're also talking about we're going to be at CapitolaCon, so join us there as well. If we can't do a live stream, we'll definitely do a video for you guys for sure. Left Coast Graphics is there. Hey, Left Coast Graphics.
Hey, how we doing?
Yeah. So, but what's exciting about it is there's going to be 5 Boba Fett's there, plus the armor. So I'm excited. Even though I was part of Star Wars and I might be the original Mace, I'm still a geek and a Star Wars fanatic and a sci-fi fan. So that's what
Who ain't a geek? Even I'm a comic book geek. So
well, yeah, you run comics
and
for
I
sure.
was out there buying comic books left and right when we had.
Yeah, before I was born.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, even before that, but I mean, with this last show we went to, I was buying comic books left and right.
You're right.
And I found some comic books that I think I would ever see again.
Right.
And this guy had 2 sets that I needed for my collection, which helped me out great.
So again, you guys, if anybody's up in the Bay Area, up near San Jose, Santa Cruz, come out and hang out with us.
Yep.
Enjoy the show on March 5th and 6th.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, good show today. We're trying something new with the different cameras. Hope you guys enjoyed this style. We also were playing video clips and pictures and trying to make this more interactive with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy that as well.
Yep.
As we always say at All for Sci-Fi, the Force will be with you for always.
Yep.
Live long and prosper. And may God bless you this week. And please do one act of kindness this week, something simple, because it makes the world a better place. Because I believe if other people witness acts of kindness, even if it's saying hello to someone, it might make their day. It spreads. It becomes like an effect. Like when you throw a rock and you see the ripple effect on the water, it makes us a better place, and it encourages other people to do it as well, right? So other than that, we'll see you next week at 3 o'clock, next Saturday at 3 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Central, and 6 o'clock Eastern. I'm Eric Walker, and beside me, gentlemen, is
Captain Rickster.
my sidekick.
Have a great weekend, a rest of your weekend.
Yep.
Have fun. Stay safe. Don't try to get yourself in trouble.
Don't try to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, don't get in trouble. Don't do what I would do. Don't get in trouble.
Right. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Go see Uncharted.
That's true.
Uncharted is a good movie.
Yeah.
Go see it. All right. See you next week. Bye for now.